How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Netflix being indicted in Tyler County, Texas, over the movie called Cuties. Now, if you don't know what Cuties is, I'll back up a little bit here and explain that to you briefly before we get into the subject of today's video, which is the indictment and why they were indicted. Now, Cuties is a French movie about these really young girls. We're talking about 10, 11, 12 years old. They say it's a so-called coming of age movie. They're involved, I guess, in the entertainment industry, maybe like beauty pageants or whatnot. And at certain parts of the movie, it goes way above and beyond what you should be able to see legally in the US of A, maybe even other countries in the world. Okay, because they're dancing, they're going to pageants and stuff, but you have scenes where they're partially nude, they're striking really adult poses. They're doing things that little kids should not be doing. And I did a video about this a few weeks ago, back early in September, and I was saying that this has got to be illegal. The things that they were doing in the movie, all the twerking and the half naked, that's got to be illegal for kids to do. And obviously, according to Tyler County, Texas, and the grand jury, it is. Now, before I continue, I'm going to read the actual tweet from Representative Matt Schaefer and also the penal code that they may have violated. And I'll place the indictment on the screen before you so you can see exactly what's going on, not just take my word for it. Matt Schaefer says Netflix Incorporated indicted by a grand jury in Tyler County, Texas for promoting material in Cuties film, which depicts lewd exhibition of pubic area of a clothed or partially clothed child who was younger than 18 years of age, which appeals to the prurient interest of sex. And the penal code is PC 43.262, promotion of lewd visual material depicting child. So this is not just me saying, oh, I'm offended or nothing like that. I am offended, of course, but it's not just that. We're talking about illegality here. They were indicted, Netflix it is, by a grand jury. So this is a really serious thing. And I think many of you understood that. Many of you cancel your Netflix subscription. Personally, I've not had Netflix for a while because they've gone down this road of having disgusting content, things I don't agree with. So I'm like, you know what? I'm out. And if I still had Netflix when Cuties came about, that would have been the final straw. The broke the camel's back. It was like, all right, I'm out. I don't want anything to do with it because if we're going down this road, I'm going to just get off the train and go somewhere else. All right. Now, Netflix says that the charge against them is ridiculous. They stand by the movie. They say that the movie speaks against the exploitation of children. But it's like, all right, you can say that, but your movie actually engages in the exploitation of children. You got these kids twerking, dancing, halfway naked. I mean, come on. If you got people out there that are pedophiles, which they exist, they're going to flock to this movie because of the content that's in it. You can have an entire movie that's hour and a half, 2 hours long. It could be riveting, beautiful cinematography, great story, really wholesome, uplifting, all this, that, and the third. But if you got 5 minutes in there, a little girl's naked or halfway naked twerking, I mean, come on. That 5 minutes cancels out the 2 hours. You got these perverts that'll do things like this. They'll hide the perverted material, the illegal material, and this big rap of righteousness. Oh, we're trying to speak against the exploitation of children. We really want to support the children. But you're going to put that basically child pornography in there, a thing that is so ridiculous. Before the grand jury indictment came, there was a trigger warning about it saying that it has partial child nudity, female minor breast exposed. I mean, that was already there before the indictment came. So it's not just Tyler County, Texas. It's not just me. It's not just people on the internet, people in the street, or IMDb. It's not just them. It's all of us combined that are saying this is way too far. This is above and beyond what can be considered art. And it says that right there in the indictment. I think it's pretty much crystal clear what's going on here. It's a lot of things like this that try to slip through the cracks, especially foreign films. They put in really lewd and disgusting things that are illegal to try and soften you up for it, right? When you got children, you got to protect these children. I can understand if you have adults that want to engage in that kind of content, and it be just adults, okay? I wouldn't even be mad if it was framed as like older teenage girls getting involved and you had girls that were actually like in their 20s doing it. Okay, that'd make more sense. You got adults, all right, but you have children, 11 years old, little kids, and the craziest part is that 600 girls auditioned for the lead role in the movie. So my question would be, like I had in previous videos and previous live streams, is okay, if you had 600 girls that auditioned for the movie, what were they doing in the actual auditions? Were they twerking and dancing? Were they halfway naked? And was it filmed? Who has the film? Where is that being distributed? You understand where I'm going? You can say that this is a movie that's really great, it's really riveting, it's a coming of age story like some so-called celebrities did, and that's fine, according to you. However, we can't ignore the obvious illegality that's going on in the movie. Aside from the moral perspective, morally it's clearly wrong. I mean, nobody's gonna, if you're a moral person and you see what was going on in that movie, you are gonna know that this is wrong, but legally it's wrong too. And I said that in my previous video. That's why I didn't want to put any links to the movie or any scenes or anything like that in the movie, or really even any pictures from the movie, really, because I'm not trying to push this pornography of little kids. I just don't want to do that. I'm not into that, obviously. Number one, I'm not some type of child abuser. I'm not a criminal. I'm not going to help them engage in their criminal activities. Hopefully something comes of this, okay? Because you got a Tyler County, Texas. This should go to the federal government, quite frankly. You should have Trump on the horn, Bill Barr, the whole squad to get on this, to get Netflix under control. Because I think if you allow Cuties to just be on there and people are watching it and it's fine, that's going to promote other movies to do a similar thing to this. Oh, it's just art. It's a coming of age story. So we're going to have 1,000 little girls, 8, 9 years old, come audition, and we're going to film it, and they're going to be twerking half naked. This needs to stop. Whoever was behind this, they need to get locked up, put up under the penitentiary. That's just how I feel. But I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? Do you think that Netflix deserved to be indicted over the movie Cuties? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. Or did they not deserve to be indicted? Was the movie really good? Was it riveting? Was it a coming of age story? Was it a movie that was against the exploitation of children? If that's your viewpoint, let me know why in the comments below. You guys know where I stand. I think these perverts over in France just gave an excuse to put out some child pornography. That's what's going on. Oh, it's a coming of age story. It's about the kids. Well, why you got these little kids dancing around half naked in the movie? Netflix apologized for the artwork they used to promote it, talking about, oh, it was a bad choice in artwork. We didn't want to put that out there. What's the point in apologizing? The artwork that they had, that they apologized for, was an actual scene in the movie. It could have been a screenshot from the movie. It was not just a picture taken to represent the movie. It was an actual scene in the movie. You had these little girls in scantily clad, like Dallas Cowboy cheerleader type outfits. Now, like I said, you got adults, that's fine, but little kids, and as a matter of fact, I think what the kids had on was even more skimpy than what a Dallas Cowboys or Washington Redskins or Washington football team, whatever the name is, it was skimpier than these adults out here that are actually cheerleaders. It's just crazy. Totally crazy. I hope that this indictment makes Netflix remove that type of content, Cuties and whatever else is on the platform that shouldn't be there. And I hope this wars off any copycats, because like I said, if they let Cuties just be out there, it'll be some more pervert directors that'll produce a beautiful movie and then put in 5 minutes of filth that is the actual thing that they want to see from the very beginning. And they're going to have a bunch of girls to come out audition, and they're going to tape it, and they're going to save that and pass it around to the pervert friends. That's how it goes. So hopefully Netflix goes up under the penitentiary, or something happens as a result of this indictment in Tyler County, Texas. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that's all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.